Hi yogis, today we are going to work on moving mindfully in our practice. So I'd really like to explore the transitions between the asana, between the poses, rather than just sticking to the pose itself. So in hopes that off our mat we're able to enjoy the journey and not just the destination. All right, so we're going to start in Vajrasana, which is slender rope pose on our heels. If it's more comfortable for you, you can place a block or a pillow between your legs and then sit on that. You'll also want a strap nearby, especially for the beginning. We're going to do some shoulder opening there. If you don't have a strap, you use a belt or a tie, something long that you have at home. All right, and then we'll sit up nice and tall. Feel the crown of the head reaching up towards the ceiling. Close your eyes or soften your gaze and start to tune into the breath. Just notice the breath here. You don't have to change it. Just be that witness to the breath. What are the qualities to your breath today? Are you breathing deeply or shallow? Perhaps the inhales or the exhales are a little easier. Take note. Which one is easier? Perhaps one or the other, the inhales or the exhales are a little longer than the other. Which one's happening? Which one is longer? Now start to invite Ujjayi Pranayam into your practice. Constrict the back of the throat just slightly. You start to tap into the soft palate there and allow the breath to have some sound, right? As you breathe in and out through your nose, make that ocean-like sound that helps to bring a sense of calm to the body. On your next inhale, take your arms out and up towards the ceiling. On your exhale, take your elbows to goalpost or cactus arms. Lift the sternum up. Inhale, reach your arms back up, palms together. Exhale, hands come to heart center. So try that movement twice more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, goalpost. Inhale, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, goalpost. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Good. Now we're going to take this strap. And you're going to take this strap, your hands about shoulder width. Okay? And from here, I want you to really pull on the strap so that it's not loose at all. And you're going to take the hands forward, so your shoulders are going forward, and then pull the shoulders back into its socket. So try that again. Shoulders go forward, and then pull them back. Okay, one more time. Forward, and then pull them back. Now keep them back. You might need to take your hands a little bit wider. You're going to reach your arms up overhead. Keep the shoulders drawing in and down. Okay, from here, pull on the strap actively. Inhale and exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Do that again. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to center. Take your hands a little bit wider, and you're going to take your arms or your hands behind your head. Okay? And then lift it back up to center and bring it to shoulder height. Now, if that's too difficult, take your arms or your hands even wider. Okay? If this feels too easy, like not challenging enough, then take your hands closer together. We're going to do this about 5 times. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale up, exhale forward. Couple more. And notice the spots where it gets really tricky, where it gets sticky, tight. Where is it tight in the body? Good. Nice. Let's release the strap. Take your hands to your shoulders, and you're going to do big circles with those elbows. So take them back, forward, and down a few times. And then let's switch that direction. Let's take them up, back, and down. Notice any crunchiness, any tightness in the shoulders here. Good. Take your arms out wide, spread your fingers, flex your hands. So you're really stretching out the forearms and the wrist. Good, and then wrap your arms around your chest and reach for your scapula, your shoulder blades here. Okay, and you're gonna almost try to pull your shoulder blades away from each other. Give yourself a nice big hug. Maybe move the neck a little bit here. And then take your arms out really wide again. And this time you're gonna take the right arm on top. So take your fingers as far as you can behind your back. Maybe rock a little side to side. You can move your head. And then release your arms. Let's take that right hand down. Left arm comes up and over. Take that side bend again. This time without the strap. Maybe walking that right hand out a little further. Keep rooting the sit bones towards your heels. Inhale the center. Left hand comes down, right arm reaches up and over. And take that side bend to the left. Again, be mindful that the seat is still heavy towards the heels here. And then come back up. We're gonna come to the front of the mat and to all fours. So hands and knees. Spread your fingers really wide like starfish. Middle fingers are completely forward. Wrist creases are forward. And then have your knees right under your hips. All right, so from here we're going to start with the cat-cow, normal cat-cow. Inhale as you lift your gaze. Exhale as you push into the floor and round your spine. And do that again. Inhale, arching your back. And exhale, push down and round. This next one, inhale, let's try to press into the tops of the feet and lift the knees just to hover a little bit. Do that again. Inhale, drop the knees, lift the gaze. Exhale, push down into the feet, lift the knees. If that's too much, don't do it. Keep the knees on the floor. Nice, let's keep the knees on the floor now. You're gonna extend your right leg straight back and then reach your left arm forward. So you can keep the right foot on the floor for a moment, right? And press that heel back a few times. Feel a stretch in the calf. And then you're gonna lift that leg up. So right leg and left arm are reaching long, find the balance. Back of the neck is long, find your breath. From here, bend that right knee, reach for the foot. If that doesn't work for you, you can continue to just reach the arm and leg long. And then if you have the bind, push the foot into the hand. Good, extend that right leg and left arm again. And then release. Right knee and left hand come to the floor. Allow your hips to sway a bit side to side. Loosen any tension that might have just built up. From here, extend your left leg back, Right arm reaches forward. Find the energy through the fingertips. And then option to lift that leg. Good, other option, bend that left knee, reach for the foot and push the foot up towards the ceiling. Kicking the foot into the hand. Find your breath here. Find your drishti. And then extend the leg and arm. And release, knee and hand to the floor. Again, sway your hips a little side to side, and then take your knees a little wider, bring the big toes together. Sit to your heels, relax in child's pose, balasana. From here, we're going to roll it forward. As you roll forward, separate your feet towards the edges of the mat. Allow your hips to press down, or your pelvis to press down, and lift your chest up. And then pick your toes back up, toes together, sit back to your heels. So we'll do this a few times. Roll it forward, rounding through the spine. Separate your feet, allow the pelvis to drop down, and then open up the heart, the chest. Bring the big toes together and sit to your heels. 3 more times. Just moving mindfully and slowly. Last one. Sit to child's pose and just rest. Take some nice cleansing breaths here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. And again, inhale through the nose. Let go out the mouth. Inhale through the nose, close the mouth this time. Exhale through the nose. And you're going to come to all fours. Curl the toes under and start to lift your hips up. Up and back. Now I want you to keep your knees bent and start to work on bringing your ribs towards your thighs. Lift your heels high. And then look between your heels. Think external rotation in those shoulders. And then push a little more firmly into the thumb and index finger. Now bicycle out the feet, shift the weight from one heel, right heel comes down, lift the right heel up, and then lower that left heel down. Lift it up, and do that a few more on each side. You gotta reach both heels now down towards the floor. They might not get there today, that's okay. Just energetically, it's a downward movement. And then walk your feet towards your hands. And stop wherever it feels necessary, and take the upper body down towards the lower body. Let's shake the head yes, and shake the head no. Back to yes. Walk your hands forward, and then exhale, fold. You can also lift the hands to the shins, and then exhale, fold. Do that a few more times. Good, and then take your hands to the ground, walk your feet back, lift the hips up, down dog. From here, I want you to lift your heels up again and start to roll it all the way forward into high plank. Now as you exhale, lift the hips up and back, down dog. Again, inhale forward. And exhale back. Inhale, come forward. You can drop your knees if you'd like or lower all the way to your belly, super slow. From here, come onto your fingertips. On your inhale, start to bring your right lung forward. Look over your left shoulder slightly, exhale down. Inhale, left lung reaches forward. Exhale down. Inhale through center. Use the upper mid-back muscles more than the fingertips. Press down into the tops of the feet. One more time. Hands under the shoulders, push yourself up. You're on your hands and knees again, and you're gonna line your right wrist up with your right knee and left heel. So we're coming into a side plank variation, and you're gonna take your left arm up overhead. Good, if you need something more difficult here, lift that left leg up. And then we're gonna take some shoulder rotations. So left arm reaches forward, down and back, about 3 times. Good, and then once you get to the top, you're gonna switch the direction. So take it back, down and forward, 3 times. Keep this left foot really active. Good, and then you'll place the left foot on the floor again. Come up onto that right knee. Take your left hand to your shin and reach the right arm up and over. Looking under your right arm. Good, now come back. Right hand down, left leg lifts. Find the balance. Option to bend the knee here. Reach for the foot and push the foot into the hand. Good, release it down. And from here, you're gonna go right into the other side. Left knee down, right foot down, left arm, right arm up. And then option to lift that right leg up. Right foot is flexed if the foot is up, and then take those rotations. Right arm goes forward, back, and up, 3 times. Feel any crunchiness? Where do you feel tension? And then let's reverse that circle. Just take note, this is really good information about your body today. Good, and then you will take your right foot on the floor, press the outer edge of that foot down into the ground. Right arm comes down, left arm comes up, side bend. Good, and then push your left hand back down, right leg lifts. Option here would be bending the knee, reaching for the foot, pushing the foot into the hand. Find the balance. So find one focal point to rest your attention on. Good, release. And both hand and knee to the floor. Let's sway those hips. Taking to the right, taking to the left. And then bring them to the right, bring them through center, bring them to the left, bring them towards your heels. Do these rotations in the hips 3 times, starting with the right side. Good, and then let's go 3 times, starting with the left side. Good. Sit back to your heels, child's pose, rest. Notice any changes now. Come back to all fours. Lift your hips up. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up and back, 3-legged dog. Now reach that heel backwards. Feel as if somebody is pulling that ankle back in space. And on your exhale, draw your knee to your nose and step the foot gently between your hands. Lower your left knee to the floor. Allow your hips to press forward and down. We're going to take inhale, reach your arms up. and then grab opposite elbows. So see if you can lift up and out of your hips. So almost Mula Bandha is lifting up. Your lower belly is pulling in. Keeping your foundation here really strong, and then pulling your elbows back. Maybe even take your elbows behind your head. Release your hands to the floor. Right foot steps back, down dog. Left leg lifts up towards the ceiling, three-legged dog. Leg is straight, foot is flexed. And then pull the knee to the chest. Step the foot between the hands, lower that right knee to the ground. We'll begin to walk your hands back, and then inhale, reach your arms up. See if you can remember which elbow was in front this time, and take the opposite. It might feel a little different. And then hips tuck under, belly strong. Release the hands to the floor, and left foot steps back, down dog. Let's take the feet as wide as the mat. Start to walk your hands back towards the feet. Turn the heels in, toes turn out, and start to bend the knees. We're going to come down into a squat. So take the elbows inside the knees. Hands come to heart center as you reach the crown of the head upward. And the tailbone is rooting downward. Good, and then release the hands back down. Turn your heels out and take this forward fold. You can grab opposite elbows here. Good, release your elbows. Start to walk your hands back forward. We're gonna come into plank pose. Shoulders right on top of wrist. And then lift your hips up and back. Downward facing dog again. All right, from here, I want you to step the right foot towards the right hand, wherever it wants to land, and then step that right foot right back. You can bend the knees a little, keep your heels high if you'd like. We're gonna do the opposite side. Left foot steps forward outside the left hand, or even behind if that's your range of motion, and step back. Let's do 5 on each side. Forward and back. Forward and back. Good, for 3. Now if you need to make this harder for yourself, hover the foot. For 4. For 5. Good, walk your feet forward, 1 foot at a time. Nice and slow. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Now see if you can grab behind your calves here and grab opposite elbows, fold in, forehead to shin. Shift the weight forward towards your toes. Release the hands to the floor, maybe even a block if you need it. Take a little bend in your right knee. Reach the left arm up. Rotate the wrist. 3 times in one direction, and 3 times in the opposite direction. Release that left hand down, bend the left knee. Right arm reaches up. Do 3 rotations with the wrist one direction. Take it the other direction. Both arms go down, soft bend in the knees, and raise the upper body up. Let's do some shoulder rotations here. You're gonna lift the shoulders really high towards the ears and back down a few times. Good, now let's take the opposite direction. Good, feet are hip distance apart. Bend your knees, reach your arms up into chair pose, Utkatasana. Shift the weight into the right foot, lift the left leg up, hover. For 3, for 2. Take a big step back, nice and slow, to the back of the mat. On high lunge here. Good, and keep your pelvic floor lifted, engaged. We're going to take elbows out to the side here. Good. Now I want you to start to squeeze the inner thighs here. Squeeze the inner thighs and twist to the right. Look over your right shoulder, or not over your left, look to the right. Inhale to center, and see if you can twist to the left without moving your legs very much. Your range of motion might not be very big. Inhale to center. Again to the right. Center. Left. Center. One more time, right. Center. Little left. Center. Reach your arms up. Hands to the floor. Step back, down dog. Good, walk your feet forward towards your hands. Lift the chest, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to rise, reach up. Exhale back to chair pose. Shift the weight into your left foot now. Float your right foot to hover. So it's distributing the weight to the left side, and then we're going to slowly bring the foot all the way back. Landing in high lunge. Back heel is lifted, left knee right over the ankle. Take those elbows to goal post again. Now engage through your abdominals here. This will help stabilize, but also the inner thighs engagement. That's probably the first engagement I do before I twist, okay? So take a deep breath in, engage those inner thighs, twist to the left. Inhale to center. Twist to the right. Inhale, center. Twist to the left. Center. Right. Center. Last time. Arms reach up, hands come down. Let's take a child's pose. You deserve it. Drop those knees to the floor. Actually, take the knees together if possible and sit to your heels. So just a little bit different here. Deepen your breath to calm the body, calm the mind. Good, let's come back to all fours. Lift those hips up, down dog. We're gonna take some steps forward towards the hands again. And then make your way up to a stand in your own time. From here, move to the long edge of your mat. Turn over your left shoulder. Turn your heels slightly out, toes slightly in. Take your arms to a T. Reach through your fingers. So you're reaching as if somebody is pulling you in opposite directions. And I want you to flip your palms up. So palms flip up and you're gonna start to hinge forward from the waist. Hinge, hinge, hinge. Palms might start to turn a bit. And then you're gonna reach for outer edges of the feet. Relax the head down. Okay, now take a little bend in your right knee. Lift back up. Take a little bend in your left knee. Lift back up. Again, right knee. Lift. Bend left knee. Lift. Now you can stay here and start to pull your head through the legs. Or if it's more comfortable for you, just take your hands down. Inhale, walk your hands forward. And then start to turn over your right shoulder. Right foot steps back, down dog. Good, drop those knees. And we're gonna come onto our backs. Okay. From here, take your feet on the floor. Inhale, lift your hips up. And then see if you can roll onto your left shoulder and reach your right hand towards the back left-hand corner of your mat. So your left arm is long, and then roll it back to center, release. And then lift your hips up, roll onto your right shoulder, and reach the left arm up and over. And then do that a few times. So we're just rolling on the left shoulder, trying to open it, get a little myofascial release, and then the right shoulder. And do it one more time. Good. And then from here, press down evenly into your feet, lift your hips up. Roll the shoulders under and release the fingers under your seat. Reach your fist towards your feet. Release your hands, lower it down nice and slow. Take some constructive rest. Take your feet to the edges of your mat. Knees drop in towards each other. Hands rest on your heart and abdomen. Good, and then you'll come back. Walk your feet in, extend your left leg. Bring your right knee into your chest. Give it a nice hug. And scoot your hips to the right slightly and drop your knee to the left. You can stay there or extend the leg out long and reach for that foot with your left hand. Keep your right shoulder blade down and see if you can bend your left knee and reach for the left foot with your right hand. Again, remember to keep that right shoulder blade down wherever you are. Good. Release the left foot. Bring the right knee back into the chest. Give it a little hug. Maybe take it outside the ribs, the right ribs, and then extend your right leg long. Bend your left knee into your chest. Give that a little squeeze. Let's get your hips slightly to the left. Drop your knee over to the right. Keep your left shoulder blade down. Option to extend the left leg. Reach for it with your right hand. Maybe bend your right knee. Reach for it with your left hand. Left shoulder blade stays down. Good. Come back through center, or release the right foot. Back to center, left knee into the chest. Both knees come into the chest. Now grab the shins. Rock a little side to side if that feels good. Good, and let's extend that right leg up. Extend your left leg long. And just start to gently pull that right leg towards the face. You can even have the hand behind the thigh here, and then hamstring, or in the calf, whatever works best for you. And then reach for the inside of the right foot, draw that knee down towards the ground to a half happy baby. Good. Release that right leg long. Bend your left knee in. Grab behind the leg. Try to reach the leg or bring the leg back towards the face. Take some deep breaths here. And then reach for that foot, the outside of the left foot. Draw the knee in and down outside the left ribs. Half happy baby. Half Ardha Ananda Balasana. Good, and then let's release both feet down. Take the soles of the feet together. You're gonna lift the feet up and reach for the feet. And try to bring the heels towards your face a bit, but then press the knees back a bit. Nice. Release the feet back to the floor, and then extend your legs long on your mat. And take your final relaxation. Just allow your body to feel really heavy, completely supported. There's no more work to do. Mindfully rest here. Just pay attention to the way your mind starts to wander. And when and if it does wander, bring the awareness back to the breath. As you feel the breath go in through the nose and the warm air leaving the nose. Every breath in is nourishing you. Every breath out is cleansing you. Let the breath do its job. Soften all the muscles in the face. I like to find a little space between my lips, my teeth, to really ensure that the jaw is relaxed. On your next inhale, breathe for a count of 5. Breathe in for a count of 5. Hold your breath for 5 counts, and then exhale for 5 and hold it at the bottom. I will help you count. So take a deep breath in for 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Resume your normal breath. Notice how you feel here. Has anything shifted now? Bring some small movements into the body. Maybe take a full body stretch. Reach your arms overhead. Point your toes in the opposite direction. Let your back arch. And then come to one side. Rest in fetal pose. And push yourself up to a comfortable seat. Draw your hands together in front of your heart. The light inside of me honors that beautiful light inside of you. Namaste. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Please like my videos, subscribe to my channel, and tell all your friends. I'm really enjoying making these videos for you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you.